Hi there, I'm as blue as I can possibly be today to talk about bridging Bluesky over to the rest of the fediverse. So if you're a Bluesky user, you may not realize this, but there's a whole world of people out there who'd be interested to see what you have to say, and you just need to basically click one button, even if you don't really care too much about your posts being broadcast over to the ActivityPub side of the fediverse. At the very least, you probably want to make sure anyone that you reply to who happens to be using a bridged account gets those responses. Bridged accounts can have names that don't make it obvious that they're bridged. So I'm going to show you today how to connect your Bluesky account on AT protocol with the rest of the fediverse, which is over on ActivityPub. All you need to do is open up your Bluesky. Here I've got the Discount Bucket Warehouse account set up here. The Discount Bucket Warehouse already has a GoToSocial account over on ActivityPub, but you know, they've got this one here on Bluesky as well, maybe to prevent squatting on their name. So all you need to do is search for an account here, ap.brid.gy. Bridgy. So this is a bot. Just click on the name over here and hit follow on this account. Now, following this account has so many benefits. One is that people on ActivityPub will be able to see what you're saying. So, for example, I myself do not use Bluesky. If you follow this bot, I can now see what you say. People on ActivityPub will also be able to see your replies. So you'll find there's a lot of accounts on Bluesky that are bridged the other direction. They're coming from ActivityPub. And if you respond to them, people can't actually see what you're saying or what you're liking unless you have bridged your account too using Bridgy. So if we have a look over here, we can see we've got a notification. If we click on the notification, we'll see that the bridge has followed us back. That's a good sign. So this bot is following us back. And if we have a look at the chat over here, we've got this message from the Bridgy bot. And it's telling you, first of all, what your username is over an ActivityPub. And also it gives you a link to this, your user page. Let's just open that up and have a look. So this page is a little kind of like status page, which lets you see if your account's bridged and what Bridgy is doing to connect, you know, both sides of the fediverse. And we can see here the name in Bluesky, discountbucket.bsky.social. And then over in the fediverse, it's discountbucket.bsky.social at bsky.bridge.gy. So now if we go over to Consultatron and we grab this handle and paste it in here, when we click on profiles, we can see the Discount Bucket Warehouse account. So if I click on this and I click follow, I'm now following it. Now, let's see if it works. We'll click on New Post. What's up? Buckets. Hit Post. If we go over to the status page here and we hit Refresh, you can see it's picked up that we posted buckets. And if we open up the Consultatron page and hit Refresh, buckets has come out, right? Great. Now, if I am, as Consultatron, going to reply and say, indeed, because the Consultatron account here is also bridged with Bluesky, we can see in its user page that it's picked up that there's a reply. And so now when we go over to Bluesky, you can see under notifications here that Consultatron has been marked as following us. And also on our profile page here, you will see shortly a reply from Consultatron. It does take a little bit of time, like there's a little bit of a delay in sending stuff to and from the ActivityPub and AT protocol. You will have to wait. It's not instantaneous. Anything from 15 seconds to 2 minutes or so, typically, before it shows up. Now, if we're over on the Consultatron Mastodon instance, Consultatron Privacy is this extra private account, and this account has not bridged with Bluesky. Now, if Consultatron Privacy opens up the Discount Bucket profile and hits follow and likes it and says, sounds great, when we go over into Bluesky, we can see that the Consultatron account, the one that is over an ActivityPub that has bridged itself with Bluesky, we can see the reply. We can see in notifications that this Consultatron account followed and liked and everything. So it's interacting in a two-way sort of a manner. But you can see privacy, it hasn't shown up. That's because privacy is not bridged with the AT protocol. The privacy account isn't following the bot on the other side. So things that it likes are not communicated, things that it's following are not communicated, and comments that it makes are not communicated across to the AT proto. So this is why if you are on Bluesky, it's extremely important that you follow this bot. So for example, I am page.canadiancivil.com. But I'll notice sometimes when I go and look at the AT proto side of things that there'll be a person kind of like commenting or asking a question or something like that. And I've never seen what they said because I can only see accounts that have bridged themselves with the fediverse. So that's something to watch out for if you're on Bluesky. You have to read a little further into the description before you can see, oh, this is a bridged account. This person is on Bluesky. This person is on ActivityPub. Bluesky, this is me on ActivityPub. So if you're looking at something like this, say, and you're looking at these kind of comments, it can be kind of hard to know, like this person here, electoral renewal, this is a Bluesky account because the domain name says .bsky, so you know that for sure. But this, it's hard to tell. It might be a ActivityPub account. So rather than like having to open up each one and know whether it's worth replying, just follow the bridge. That way, no matter who you reply to, they're going to be getting the message. The reason that it's like this is the people who made Bridgie in the first place, they got a lot of people being quite annoyed at them for, by default, bridging accounts. And so they turned it into an opt-in system. So it is your choice whether you bridge the protocol, which is nice, but it does mean that you have to be proactive about it. And I think a lot of people on Bluesky do not realize that things that they're saying are not being communicated to people in ActivityPub. So this is something that's well worth doing if you have a Bluesky account. So I hope that's everything for today. Super easy. Just search for ap.bridgey, follow the account, and you're done.